Fires live from Cape St. Francis, our reporter Iviwe Poti. Iviwe, good afternoon to you. So we're getting reports that the fire is now contained to smaller areas, but is there still a high alert in place? What's the latest?
Good morning, Natasha. Yes, right now we are in Cape St. Francis. We will speak to Trudy Malan, who's the leader of the Civic Society, who's been the communication between the fire department as well as community members that had to be evacuated yesterday. And from speaking to her, community members have already gone back to their homes. Some of them are staying with friends, because of some of the damages that have happened to their houses. But just lengthily, in terms of what damages are we talking about, how many people are we talking about, and just a rough estimation of the amounts that could end up being spent in fixing those houses. We're going to speak to Trudy now. Good morning, Trudy. Tell us a bit about yesterday, from evacuating the people to the lighthouse.
We made a very early decision to evacuate people before it got dark. And because in Cape St. Francis we've got the peculiar situation of only one road going into the back of Cape St. Francis, we alerted people early on, and so when the command actually came, it was quite quick. We just said to them, bring your animals and little suitcases, and we're just going to go to the lighthouse. And then from the lighthouse parking area, we decided to evacuate those people with asthma problems and some of the elderly people, and they were taken out in a convoy through the air park to St. Francis and Humansdorp. So that's basically.
Trudy, just in terms of some of the costs that could end up happening for those homes that have been damaged, how many homes are we speaking about, or roughly how many families are we talking about?
It's very difficult to say at this stage. We've not really had the opportunity to do a thorough assessment. We know that at Rebel's Rus, the previous night, on Saturday night, 2 homes burned down. In Cape St. Francis, we're in the very, very fortunate position that we didn't lose any houses, but there is fire damage, smoke damage inside of the houses, but it'll take the people a while to sort out exactly. It's going to be paint, roofs, those kind of things. So not the kind of cost that you looked at with the St. Francis fire in 2011 when 76 homes burned down, but lots of costs from a firefighting perspective, because we had to bring in helicopters, extra firefighting crews. So from that perspective, it was quite costly.
Thank you so much, Trudy. Well, from speaking to the fire department this morning, they're very happy with the rain that's happening right now, Natasha. I don't know if you can see behind us, but they are still, working at the hot spots that they're worried about could still break into fire. The wind isn't that strong, so the wind won't be, helping the fire in terms of spreading throughout the felt fires. But it's quite a large number of hectares that have been damaged, but the rain is helping out a lot. But for now, back to you in studio.
Iviwe, thank you very much for that update. Our reporter Iviwe Poti live from Cape St. Francis in the Eastern Cape.